Hey guys, it's Val. Welcome back to Genshin Impact. Last time we dealt with the quest that had to deal with Xingqiu and learned about what he's about. Fun times. This is just update stuff. And then this is some other stuff. Daily check-in reward, because if you log on to the little Hoyo lab kind of thing, there's a daily check-in and you get a reward each day. So that's what's going on here. This is just the little web page event thing for version 4.5, which is coming soon. So claim all that. Delete all that. Just delete all of it. Okay. Okay, so this time we will be doing another world quest. I mean, I guess it doesn't count as a world quest. It's a bit more important than that. And this matters. I'm going to ignore the dailies. I'll do that off screen. Am I even able to do the one I need right now? Yes, right here. So the prelude. So Dainsleif. So I'll keep her Dainsleif. So for those who were not here when I initially accidentally started the quest, essentially I came to Catherine and was trying to collect I think daily commission rewards or something, or expedition, and then the quest kind of started and she talked about some person who refused to join the Adventurers Guild, and basically it was just like, oh yeah, it's some tall dude that's blonde, he has an eye patch, and yeah. So we're gonna talk to Lawrence to find out more about him.
Honorary knight. Is something the matter?
So I'm looking for a stranger with an eye patch.
A stranger with an eye patch? Let me think. Oh yeah, I remember seeing someone like that. A blonde stranger dressed in unusual garb. He was wandering all over Mondstadt at first, which I found rather suspicious. So I decided to keep an eye on him for a while. I lost him pretty quickly. Still, I didn't think that this was such a huge matter that we needed our outrider to pursue him by air. As long as Master Jean is here, there's nothing to fear from some suspicious, unusual-looking person.
That might be true, but if it were up to Jean, she'd take this way more seriously.
That is true. But on the other hand, knowing that Master Jean may overreact to the situation is all the more reason to not tell her, no?
Wow, you guys are terrible at your job.
Anyways, oh yeah, he was at Wagner's smithy for a while before I tried tailing him. He might have said something to Wagner. You should go ask him. Maybe he has more news about our stranger.
Honestly, I already know where the dude is, but, you know, the quest is not gonna... I mean, this quest also, spoiled what his name is. His name's Dainsleif. Wagner.
What? You need something?
So I'm looking for a stranger with an eye patch.
Here. I remember him. He showed up a few days ago, asking to buy a bunch of forging materials. Can't say I've heard of any of the materials he mentioned, though. He then had a look at the weapons in my shop before leaving. I've heard that he can be found drinking at the Angel's Share. If the Knights of the Guild want to get hold of him, that's the only place to be.
The Angel's Share? Well, Master Diluc probably has his eye on that stranger too, then. Anyway, let's go to the Angel's Share and have a look.
Okay. Yeah, he's at the fucking tavern. Alright.
Yeah.
Of course, I forgot where the tavern is, because Mondstadt is the one area that I typically don't bother with, because, this area is kind of boring.
You gotta try Dawn Winery's dandelion.
I don't care about the dandelion wine. Stop asking. It sounds nasty.
What will it be? Grape juice or apple cider?
Another day, another lack of alcoholic options.
Hey, Charles! Have you seen a blonde stranger who wears an eye patch around here by any chance?
That I have. He comes here every night. Just a drink, though. Doesn't order anything else. He even sometimes mixes his own drinks after he orders them. I don't know anything else about him, but from his selections and mixes, I'd say that he's quite the connoisseur.
And what's Master D-Luke's opinion?
Why, I just gave it to you. Quite the connoisseur.
Investigating everything as always. Guess that's D-Luke for you.
If you're looking for that gentleman, he ordered some new bottle of wine in advance yesterday. So he should be here today too. There's too many raucous patrons on the first floor, so if you want to wait, best to go to the second.
There's like only 2 people. How is that raucous? You know, whatever. Let's just go to the second floor and let's be sneaky. Seat over by the railing. Oh, over here.
Welcome,
There he be.
sir. The wine that you previously ordered is here.
He's really here? Let's go downstairs and have a look.
I'm annoyed that he's not a playable character. He is fucking eye candy. Where'd he go? There he is. Hey, my dude. Hi, I'm an adventurer with the Adventurers Guild. How do you do? I'm an honorary knight of Favonius.
Wow, he's got no intention of paying us any mind, huh?
He's also not wearing an eye patch. That's called a fucking mask. That's like a Phantom of the Opera mask, man. So, I'm a traveler.
A traveler, you say? Why are you traveling?
I'm looking for my lost relative.
Well, that's as good a reason as any. Sit down over there, then.
So, guess we've broken the ice. What a weird guy.
No, we're the weirdos by not reading the fucking room. We tried talking to him. He paid us no mind. We should have just left it at that. Why are we so interested in this dude?
That little one beside you.
Emergency food.
That's not true, and you know it.
It's indeed a good thing to have someone accompany you on your travels. My name's Dainsleif. I suppose you have some business with me?
Well, I was hoping to invite you to adventure with us.
Sure.
Just like that? I didn't even put it in like a sales pitch or you know what, whatever, huh?
He was so cold just a moment before. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
But I will require advance payment.
How much?
500 mora and 3 answered questions.
Oh.
The 500 is a one-time fee, and we'll settle the questions in a moment.
That's it?
That's it.
Huh.
Well, now Paimon's got a really bad feeling. That kind of compensation can't be right.
Oh, here's the drop in the bucket.
Thank you. Now, as for my questions, I'd like you to answer them here and now.
Do I need to answer them all correctly?
The answer to a question says nothing about right and wrong, only about differences in attitude.
You need to be a playable character, honestly. The fact that you're not is, tragic.
I only wish to know what your choices are. You need only answer.
Alright.
Question 1. The crisis Mondstadt faced was resolved by an alliance between yourself and that Animo Archon who calls himself Venti. Who, in your view, was the key to ending that crisis?
How did you know that Venti
I
is?
know everything that I should. Well, answer the question.
It was, honestly, I don't think Venti really did shit. This would be too egotistical. The unity of Mondstadt's people gave us the victory.
Is that your answer? I see. Question number 2. Rex Lapis, who has defended Liyue Harbor for millennia on end, used his gnosis to lay down a contract to end all contracts, of which the stipulations are still unknown. Who do you think will defend Liyue Harbor in the future, now that they've lost their deity?
Everyone in Liyue Harbor.
So that's your answer? I see. Now for my final question.
You sounded disappointed in that answer.
This world has people who gained visions, and those who did not.
Mm-hmm.
Which of the two do you think hold more importance in the eyes of the gods?
Okay, well... The thing is, the Archons don't directly create the visions. Like, their energy is used to create them, but it's it's another entity that technically creates them using that energy or power, whatever you want to call it, to create them, and then assign them to certain people based on certain criteria. Even the Archons don't decide that much. They're so like, if you mean like the eyes of the gods as in like the entities beyond the Archons, honestly, perhaps none of them do.
So, this is your answer then? I understand. As I thought, you really are similar to her.
What do you mean, her?
I'll take that 500 mora. And now I also understand your views on this world. As we agreed, you may now commission me. That said, I only take commissions related to the Abyss Order. Like you, I am currently on a journey. You intend to find your sibling, while I wish to oppose the Abyss.
Well, I have met some Abyss mages in the past.
Ugh. Those creatures that serve the Abyss are the fangs and claws by which the Order spreads chaos in this world. I have come to Mondstadt this time while on the trail of an Abyss Herald.
An Abyss Herald?
An even more twisted abyssal being, one that commands the Abyss mages.
Come to think of it, since the Storm Terror incident ended, we haven't...
Oh, that's right! We've just been fighting against the Fatui and Liyue, who are human too!
And they're also assholes.
We haven't encountered the non-human Abyss Order at all!
There's some reason behind that, I'm afraid. It's possible that they may have been under orders to avoid your path.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Maybe they're looking for a better time to ambush us or something.
They won't defeat me.
Uh-huh. We're super duper strong.
Nope. Nope. X that. Nope. I'm super duper strong. You are nothing.
That manner, it's just like hers. Well then, let's go see for ourselves, shall we? According to the leads I have on hand, the Abyss Order has re-infiltrated the Temple of the Falcon.
I hate that your thought process is like, oh, you make me think of her. Do you know my sibling
Let's meet up at the temple.
that I keep forgetting about?
Perhaps your questions about the Abyss will be answered there.
I mean, like, the only thing that I vaguely remember is that, oh yeah, I have a sibling, but aside from that, she widely doesn't matter. And she would be a he if you chose to play as Lumine instead. But, like, they're so irrelevant in the story right now. Like, you're doing all this other stuff.
Keep up.
That as soon as there's mention of the sibling, you're just like, oh yeah, I forgot that they were a thing.
Welcome to Mondstadt.
I could have just teleported, but no, I'm just gonna run it. I didn't think that that would actually allow me to kill all of them like that. Well, most of them, I guess, not all of them, but... Oh well, more food for me. Defeat them. I don't care about the daily commission. Leave me alone, game. Hello, Dainsleif. Jackass. I'm kidding, I like you.
The temple does bear some marks of the abyss.
Mm-hmm.
The falcon of the west. Though it can soar in the wind, it ultimately does naught but hover under the light of the gods.
What are you talking about?
Hmm? Oh, it's nothing. Let's head inside.
It is not nothing, you liar. Such a liar. Don't worry, by the end of this quest, you'll get more of a sense of, like, what he's about, so don't worry too much about it. Recommended elements, cryo. That makes me uncomfy. Who do I get rid of? I'll just get rid of Barbara. Do I have enough food? Hold on. Hold on. I do not. Okay. One sec.
I'm the survival expert of the adventure.
Keep up.
Okay. Let's try this again. Use my cryo people, I suppose. I guess I'll use Kaya.
You are.
I don't want to use Kaya, but I have to. Well, actually I don't, but... I know sometimes these fucking dungeons make it so that you, like, the recommended thing is actually required, otherwise you can't complete it.
The scent of the abyss is getting stronger. It's are now.
Paimon wonders what the Abyss Heralds look like. Do they look something like the Abyss Mages?
Let's head further in first. If we do see that creature, that'll spare me the explanation either way.
I love how Dainsleif's like, yeah, I'm not telling you shit. You want us to take this shit seriously, but nah, I'm not gonna tell you nothing.
Can't see? Let's nip that in the bud. Keep up.
What am I doing? Eep.
Cool it.
And if you're a swingy wingy.
Dodge this. Up to it, Monzai.
I know I just wasted that ability, but that's okay. I still find it weird that there's, like, food items in here. Yeah, the gun.
One with the force. Yeah. I'll uproot you. Alley-oop.
Good thing.
And trap. Cool it. Oh, so sorry. Mighty mythical beast. Yeah, quick. One with the force. Let's nip that in the bud. Yeah.
Ow, that was not fair. Okay, so doing the, or having the cryo character in this case seems to be just a polite suggestion. Yeah, I don't care about that. Okay. Whee! Up we go. More Abyss Mage.
And shroud. Dodge this. I'll uproot you. Can't see. Cool it. Dodge this.
Go to sleep.
Mini. One with the force. Let's nip that in the bud. Cool it. This moment will be frozen in time. Yeah. To dust. Can't see. Dodge this. Freeze. And shroud. Smash!
Die already, Jesus. No! Dainsleif!
Just a few abyss mages? Seems like that herald might have already left.
Could you tell me more about the Abyss Order?
The abyss. It is chaos, and it is also destruction. It is a morass of inconceivable madness that encroaches upon this world's very foundations.
Would it be rude to say right now that's not an answer?
That is why even the Dragon of the East, a servant of a deity, was unable to resist its corrosive powers.
They just corrupted his boo-boos, that's the only reason they got to him.
And the creatures of the Abyss desire nothing less than the overthrow of a world ruled by the Archons.
I mean, they're probably evil, but, like, have the Archons really been doing all that much?
You seem to know a lot about the Abyss, Dane.
Well, we do have some history. I suppose that's as far as chit-chat goes. We should head to Wolvendom. Judging by the traces I'm following, their next appearance may be within the territory of that old wolf. Perhaps we may find our Abyss Herald there.
Here. Poor Tainari. He's got boo-boos. Alright, let's leave. Yeah, something tells me that the Abyss Herald is going to need a bigger room than that. Okay, so that's where that is, but I'm going to go here so I can heal my party. Because they be hurting.
I'm used to the rain, but you should probably use an umbrella.
Whatever you say. Actually, no, I'm just going to run it from here because maybe I'll have a better vantage point. Because every time I try teleporting, like, close to it, it always,
My head hurts.
every time I usually teleport to the one that's closest, it's, pain in the butt. Hit the fucking balloon. Okay. I missed. That one I just ended up deliberately missing, so I deserve that.
Why is there a chest here?
You go this way. Yay! Oh, okay, apparently none of these.
I applied a plant-based waterproofing oil to my tail. One swish, and it's dry.
Okay. That's that bit of dialogue I didn't expect.
Well, we're in Wolfendom now. Think Dane's waiting for us up ahead?
Why did he ditch us?
Should meet up with him quick, in case the wolves decide they don't like him.
Even if they did decide that, I don't really think he gives a shit. Where the fuck did he go? Oh, he's up here. Okay, Dane. Dainsleif. That's- oh, I was avoiding this because I thought there was a mage here. Never mind, you're here.
Lord of Wolvendom, great wolf king of the north, sharp of fang and keen of claw, and yet dwelling here only.
You familiar with that wolf?
No, nor does it know me. I only know these things because a previous traveling companion of mine once wanted to hear its story. All right, let's go see if that Abyss Herald has stopped by here.
But where do we begin? Are you standing here because of these strange bonfires, Dane?
Indeed. See that, floating above the flames? It's an abyssal spell. Knowing what I do of the Order's habits, they've probably left similar marks behind elsewhere. Let's have a look nearby.
I don't think standing like that's all that great for your posture, my dude. Actually, it seems like everybody in the side view has a little bit of a lean. They kind of lean back, and I'm just like, I don't know if that's safe. There's this thing, which would give me a chest, so... you know what? Probably should use Amber, but I don't like her, so I'm not pulling her out. That one...
Sorry, pal.
That one, and... Unless they need to be in a particular order, that should be it. There we go.
Where do you want this stuff delivered to, boss?
I don't know. You need... I mean, I could give you a bunch of these. I'll give you this. Yeah, all better. You can have some Sensetias, though. Okay, good enough.
Do you think that those monsters by the bonfire are under the Abyss Order's control? Looks kinda scary. Let's beat them up first.
Out for blood?
I hear everything. Cool it.
Why am I still... Why do I still have fire?
Mighty mythical beast. And shroud.
I don't have the right dude.
Oh, so sorry.
No!
Let's nip that in the bud. Terra smash. Can't see.
Finally, I can do something to this dude.
Dodge this. Up to it, Monzai. I'll uproot you. And shroud.
Whew, that's that. Let's go check out that bonfire. Looks
Investigate.
like this bonfire's also got something to do with the Abyss.
You don't say. Okay, now I need Kaya out of here. You're not helping me at all. Realistically, neither is Aether. Now, switch to you,
Magic show.
and then I will. I'll use Yunjin. Yes. Okay.
I'm used to the rain, but you should probably use an umbrella.
Tainari trying to tell me what to do. How rude.
And there's another one of those bonfire spells. Looks like the Abyss really has been around here. Yikes! Where did these monsters pop out from?
Oh
Let's check them
shit!
out, and quick!
That's bad timing!
I'm stuck. Break a leg. Huh. Over here. Be amazed.
One with the force. Let's nip that in the bud.
Okay, that's the end of that. Now I go to Dainsleif to talk about how the meanies were bullying me. Or at least attempting to before I kick the shit out of them. You know, fun times. All he's been doing is standing there by one bonfire. Well, I've observed 2.
Have you finished searching?
We found lots of signs of the Abyss Order, and by lots I mean 2.
I searched around these parts and found some signs myself.
I don't believe you.
They were left behind by Abyss mages, and there was no deeper abyssal power to them. It seems that even an Abyss Herald would not wish to make trouble with the Wolf King of the North. We should leave as well. If there's anything praiseworthy about that old wolf, it's his territorial nature.
But now we're out of leads. Are we going to have to give up?
No. There is one more place we can go. Let's get a move on then. I'll wait for you at Storm Terror's lair.
Yeah. I don't wanna go over there. Alright.
I've heard about what happened to you during Mondstadt's crisis. When you came, this place was known as Storm Terror's lair. But I suppose that this place is more lair than Storm Terror at this point. In fact, if my memory serves, this ruin has had largely nothing to do with that dragon for a long time. The first time I laid eyes upon the ruins of old Mondstadt, the dragon of the East had yet to fall, much less come to nest in this place.
Huh? But Paimon remembers that Dvalin first got in trouble hundreds of years ago.
Don't think too much about it.
Oh, I'm gonna think a lot about it because you just implicitly said that you are at least hundreds of years old.
Do you remember the light actuators that once sealed this ruin? If the Abyss Order is interested in this location, then they will not neglect those mechanisms. Let's go see what the situation is at those light actuators.
Okay. This one first. Because it's the only one that's highlighted.
Look! There are lots of monsters gathered over there.
And Shroud, keep up.
Observe! Surprise!
I'll uproot you! Mighty mythical beast!
I got an achievement, I don't know what it's for.
Strike is one.
Doesn't matter.
Can't see?
Step on up and let the magic begin.
I love how this is the only dude that's left. Because I so swiftly killed everybody else.
One with the force.
Surprise!
I don't want to use Jamming's Q right now. Another one! Motherfucker. Oh, fucking Samatrils. I hate them. I hate them.
Many happy returns!
Over here. Be amazed.
Can't see? I hear everything!
Hey, come back here.
And step.
And Shroud!
Hey, how's it going, dudes?
Mighty mythical beast! Can't see?
Unleap. Break a leg. And step.
I win.
Oh, so in the end, bummer.
It's quite a shame. There's a rock formation that's gonna have a treasure chest, I believe.
I wouldn't call not having to gaze upon such a creature a shame exactly. Still, I do believe that you will come across one eventually.
I'm gonna call it a shame because I want to beat the shit out of it, man.
No, you're right. If it's a really powerful monster, it would be best to go around it.
How good it would be if all perils one encounters in their journeys could simply be solved by going around them.
Speaking from experience, are we?
Once upon a time, yes. I simply have experience from adventuring together with that traveling companion.
You know, Dane, you keep talking about that person this and that person that. Where are they now, anyway?
She no longer travels. I'm afraid that traveling can be too exhausting at times.
Oh, is that how it is? Well, why are you traveling alone then?
I still have some things left unfinished. Once they are done, I too will return home to rest.
Yep, and it's good to have a home to come back to, isn't it? We camp out a lot when we travel. Hey, once you find your sibling, we should find a place to stay too, shouldn't we? Mondstadt's Fisherman's Toast is pretty tasty, but Liyue's one-man restaurant is great too. Either way, we should settle down in a place where there's good food.
Getting a bit ahead of ourselves, I think.
Home. Well, it won't be too late to think about where you stay once your journey reaches its end. While you're still traveling, you should...
I sense something familiar on that cliff.
Huh? What's familiar?
I felt it for a moment the previous time we came here too.
Familiar feeling, you say? It could be someone you know well, or perhaps a monster.
Could it be the abyss? Dun dun dun.
Whichever it is, we should see it for ourselves, and thus see clearly. We can reach the top of that cliff from over there. Let's go.
Whoa, Dane moves really fast, doesn't he? Let's use that wind current nearby to catch up.
I could have sworn I saw like a place that... Yeah, it's right there. Use a wind current in a moment. Treasure!
Oh, cool.
No. You don't need to tell me how dope you think it is.
Keep up.
Whee! Hey Dainsleif, I forgot to ask, are you legally allowed to use a wind glider? Because I'm pretty sure you're not.
Can you still sense that familiar feeling that you spoke of earlier?
It's nearby.
But it doesn't feel like there's anything around here. No monsters, no people, nothing.
Indeed. There doesn't seem to be anything strange about this place. It doesn't look any different from the last time I was here.
You've been here before?
My traveling companion brought me here on our previous journey.
So, Dane, what about you? What's your favorite place?
Me? I no longer remember. I merely followed my traveling companion around on that journey. That's all there was to it. Huh? A ruin guard's footprint. A ruin guard was wandering around here? No peace to be found, even for a single dandelion.
They're just weeds. Who gives a shit about dandelions? Remember that from the beginning? If you didn't, I don't blame you.
What's gotten into you? You were just spacing out.
I don't know what I want to choose. This dandelion reminds me of...
Huh? You mean your sister? But how could that be? You only touched that dandelion for a second.
Yes, the moment I touched it, I saw the intro to the game.
Perhaps that dandelion bears some sort of scent that only you recognize.
Oh god.
As for why, has it perhaps experienced something related to you?
You're saying some real confusing stuff. Paimon doesn't get it at all.
Regardless, I have to get to the bottom of...
Do not rush.
Why?
Vexation and anxiety are the enemy of rational thought. Your journey has only just begun, has it not?
No, this is part 30, bro.
At least you now know that she is still on this world. At this time, the most important thing is the journey to find her itself.
And I will find her. I will find him!
Yes.
Sorry.
And this is something you must keep in mind as the meaning behind your journey.
Yep.
May you find your kin at the end of that journey. Well then, let us part ways here for now.
Why?
Huh? You're leaving? Already?
Only for now. Don't worry. We will meet again.
Sure we will.
After all, I did take 500 mora and those 3 answers you gave me.
Wait, does that mean I can commission you, like, unlimited times? Alright, that's that. Hooray! And whatever that one is, hold up. And... okay, so it's... what the fuck this is. Okay. That one was a bit shorter than I thought it would be. What's this? Exploding population. Oh, this is probably related to the event that's not done yet. Or, like, the other parts haven't happened yet. Alright, Can't worry about this one right now. This here, Chapter 2 prologue, is, what gets you into Inazuma. Do not try getting to Inazuma on your own. You're gonna get struck by lightning and you're going to die. Chapter 1 Act 4, okay. Oh, this has to do with, potentially... oh, this has to... who the fuck does this have to do with... okay, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna ignore it for now. I'll do it next time. Just because I don't know how long it's gonna take. Actually, you know what? Even if I have to break it up into parts, then I'll just break it up into parts, right? Alrighty. I see a Ganyu.
Oh, yes, yes. They have the audacity to go after anything. The 7 dragons, gods. No ancient artifact that relates can escape their greedy ambitions. Still, this time is different. Who do they think they are, going after the Abyss Order's treasures? Oh, Traveler, it's you.
Huh? Ganyu, what are you doing here with Lan? Do you have a commission you need to post?
Hello. We were just discussing the treasure hoarders.
Yes. We were just saying how even the audacious treasure hoarders should know better than to mess with the Abyss. It's just too evil.
But we recently received intel from the Ministry of Civil Affairs that 2 big-time treasure hoarders in Liyue and Mondstadt are planning some big joint operation.
2 big-time treasure hoarders?
Yes. They're known as Big Sis of the South and Raptor of the North.
They're stupid names.
Oh, Raptor! Paimon remembers, he tried to run away from Amber and Mondstadt. But who is Big Sis of the South?
Is she the boss the treasure hoarders refer to?
You already know something then. I guess you must have crossed paths with the treasure hoarders many times before.
Oh yeah.
You are correct. She's the head of the treasure hoarders in Liyue. As I understand it, the treasure hoarders all call her boss.
Mm-hmm.
Some say that the god of thieves even bestowed a gift upon her for her exploits, making her Big Sis of the gods. But that's probably just a wild rumor.
Anyway, the treasure hoarders discovered some previously unexplored ruins that the Abyss Order has been secretly guarding in the shadows. Despite how dangerous that makes it, all the treasure hoarders can think about is what kinds of treasure could be inside. They have already devised a plan. They will send out a decoy to divert the Abyss Order's forces away from the ruins, then send an expert thief inside to steal the treasure.
To this end, Big Sis and Raptor have reportedly recruited a certain Grand Thief from Fontaine.
Grand Thief? That's quite an impressive sounding title.
It's probably bogus.
Oh, indeed. He is an extraordinary individual. The Grand Thief is highly respected in the treasure hoarders, in the same way that we adventurers look up to great adventurers.
Just like the famous adventurer Alice?
Ah, so you're familiar with the author of the Teyvat Travel Guide, then? Correct. The Grand Thief is someone as renowned as her.
Well, thanks for confirming that detail, because I actually had no idea what I was saying.
So, despite being relative big-timers in Liyue and Mondstadt, Big Sis and Raptor had to put in a lot of work to convince a thief of his status to come and personally oversee this operation.
With the major changes in Liyue recently, the Ministry of Civil Affairs and the Millelith already have their hands full. They don't have any time to investigate rumors about treasure hoarder activity. But anything related to the Abyss makes me feel like there is some unknown danger lurking beneath the surface. So I decided to come to the Adventurers Guild to post a commission.
Well, since I'm here...
Leave this commission to us.
Oh, thank you so much.
Good to see this in the hands of a reliable guild member. Well then, good luck. The guild will take care of the details of this commission.
Who? We will be reunited. With Dainsleif, I'm assuming? Because that's the only thing I can think of. Like, we just finished talking to that dude. You know what? I have a reputation reward to look at, so let me do that first. Now, Trappa. Blah, blah, blah. Reputation. Give me my thing. Thank you. Probably should do the, requests and bounties, because, that brings up the... That brings up the reputation as well, so, you know. I should be doing that, but... I keep forgetting! I typically only try logging onto this account when, I'm doing playthrough stuff in case cutscenes accidentally play or something. I don't want that to happen. Because then there will be missing context.
Yeah.
Alright. Recommended elements. Fucking cryo again. I'm not using it. No. We're using this team. Watching that's gonna be like, oh yeah, you have to use cryo to survive. And I'm like, no. Alright.
There are signs of treasure hoarder activity here. They must have come to these ruins.
That looks like a Fatui tent.
Inside. Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is reliable.
Oh god. I couldn't open the wind glider fast enough. Sometimes the button doesn't want to press. It's kind of annoying.
There aren't many guards here. Looks like their plan to draw away the Abyss Order's forces really worked.
One with the force.
you know, don't hit the items, whatever. You know, screw it. The boxes don't have anything worth it for the most part.
More signs that a treasure hoarder was here. This should be the right direction. But why does it feel stranger and stranger as we make it deeper into these ruins?
Do you not see the bubbles?
Be careful now. Paimon's right behind you.
Oh, I remember this area. Oh, no. I remember getting my ass wrecked multiple times with those stupid bubble things. That sucks. I don't want to do this. But I have to, because otherwise it won't let me progress with the game for some reason.
This looks like a person. Could it be the Grand Thief?
I certainly hope not.
Position? Is he praying to something? That's...
Statue of the Seven?
Why is the Statue of the Seven hanging upside down? And the statue's hands... Paimon remembers they're normally holding an orb, right? But this statue is holding... What is that?
Abyssal magic, I guess?
Paimon has a really bad feeling about this. And the Grand Thief hasn't moved an inch. Do you think he's... Hello? Are you okay, mister?
Just give him a poke. There's no reaction or any sign of breathing. Yeah.
He's dead. Paimon doesn't feel so good.
How did he die?
Let's get out of here. And fast. We should report back to Ganyu and Lon. Now what? We can't stay here. Quick, run!
Yeah, this area. Oh. This area twists the gonads. No! No, 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 no! That's what happens. Yeah, you can't let the bubbles touch you, but then it does cheap shit like that. And if you don't make it all the way up, you have to, do pretty much the entire fucking thing all over again. Fuck. No! See, this is what I mean. Right there. Right, see. You genuinely have to do it, like, in one go or you're fucked. Now my party's hurting. No, you don't need one. Yeah. Down I go. Whee! Okay, I have a potential plan. Probably not a very good one. Okay, okay. This might be more doable than I thought. Come on, give me something a little bit easier. Okay, as long as you don't touch the platform and everything, you should be fine. Ooh. Okay. I did it! I took so long on my main file, like when I first did this. It was terrible. Oh! Hello, dude. How's it going?
You cannot spy on the secrets of the Abyss. You have come here. You have seen our secrets. For this, you must pay the price. As a herald, I will mete out your punishment.
An Abyss Herald?
The one Dane spoke of.
Dainsleif. Oh, I thought you were just a couple of pests that stumbled in here by mistake. So, you are with Dainsleif, that constant annoyance in our affairs. Did he send you here to die? His resistance against the Abyss has gone nowhere for a long time. There is nothing you can do to change the tide. The Abyss is unstoppable.
What is this power? I've never seen it before. Careful, please don't get cocky.
That's all I am, freaking Paimon.
One with the
And leap. Surprise!
I'll uproot you. And shroud.
No, I deserve that.
Observe. Over here. Let the magic be.
One with the force.
Ow!
Up to it, Bonsai.
I did it.
This power, it seems familiar. I see. So it's you. You are the one. In that case, I shall stay here no longer.
Coward.
What a tough battle. Are you okay? Oh, such a strong enemy. Who knew the Abyss Order had monsters this powerful among them?
It seemed to know me.
Huh? What is it? What are you thinking about?
Yeah, nothing. Let's just get out of here.
Oh, right, yeah. We're near the exit now. Let's get out of this scary place before something even more dangerous shows up.
Yay! We don't get any additional treasure.
So, we meet again. A little sooner than I had expected.
I could have used your help back there, asshole.
Hey, it's Dane!
No!
Judging by your expression, it seems you just experienced something quite strange.
Yes?
Could it be that you encountered an Abyss Herald in those ruins?
Yeah.
Huh? How did you know that?
I've been on the Abyss Herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well.
Actually, the Abyss Herald wasn't all we encountered.
An inverted statue of the Seven, holding abyssal power in its hands. No, I have never seen such a thing during my time fighting the Abyss, though I have had my suspicions. Tell me the rest of what happened in there. So you escaped the ruin depths filled with abyssal power, and then?
And then, as we got close to the exit, an Abyss Herald suddenly appeared and blocked our way. We fought a big battle with that thing. Maybe it hasn't gotten too far yet.
Yes, this is a rare opportunity indeed. Come, let's catch up to it.
Wait, I thought I was the one who commissioned you.
Let's go! A rare opportunity. opportunity. With Dane helping out, maybe we'll be able to solve more mysteries about the Abyss.
Yeah. Yeah, we can talk to Dainsleif in a moment. Yeah, this video is probably going to be on the longer side. That should be all of them. Yeah, okay. No, no time for being a dancy pants. Where the fuck did he go? Alright. I don't want to do this any... I'm gonna have to fight the robot too, aren't I?
And Shroud, I hear everything.
Surprise! Unstuck. Strike is one.
I'll uproot you. No pain, no gain. Many happy returns.
Over here.
You son of a bitch.
One with the forest.
Unstuck. Surprise! Be amazed!
Let's nip that in the bud.
Those Abyss mages just now. Were they trying to ambush us?
No. They were just digging through these abandoned ruin guards looking for something of value.
Oh, is that so? The Traveler here seems to like doing that a lot too. Looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits, you know, that kind of stuff.
Abyss mages probably weren't looking for stuff like that.
They wouldn't be searching for such ordinary objects. In fact, I was nearby investigating precisely because Abyss mages often come out from that ruin to explore. They seem to be searching the remains of ruin guards for a certain valuable object to take back to the ruins. However, they look disappointed, so it would seem they haven't found it yet.
Well then, why didn't you grab one of them just now and ask what they were up to?
Yeah, Master Dialuk's done that before.
I certainly don't mean to be merciful towards these monsters of the Abyss, but I have a feeling that their plan with this object is of major importance to the entire Abyss Order. One cannot discover the truth behind it through interrogation. Or rather, these Abyss mages likely fear something else, much more than they do a painful interrogation.
Something related to what we saw in the ruins?
Hyman is getting goosebumps thinking about all this.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we shouldn't waste too much time here. Let's continue our search.
Okay, dude. Hey, what's this? Abyss Herald, the water dude. There's other elemental dudes, so, you know. They all suck. Oh, man. We will use that, and that, and you two have that. I guess you can have one too, even though you didn't need it that badly. Okay. There's no teleportation spot that's closer, so I'll just have to run it. Oh, me. Alright. Ow! Frozen! Yep, I have to fight the robot. Great! Great.
Observe! Over here!
Can't see? I hear everything.
Ooh, I froze. I froze. Ow!
Bury you. Excuse me? Up to it, Manzai.
Observe! Your grand finale! Surprise! Let the magic begin! And step!
And shroud. I'll uproot you.
Hold up. Canari's got a little bit of a boo-boo. Let's fix that.
Many happy returns. Can't.
And leap! Over here!
I hear everything.
Observe! Break a leg! Yummy!
Okay.
Wow! Besides the Abyss Order, Ruin Guards sure are active around here. Seems wherever we find an Abyss Mage hideout, there's often a bunch of Ruin Guards roaming around too. Is that just a coincidence? Or...
There are no coincidences in the world. Everything is the fruit of seeds planted long ago. Just like your appearance in that tavern. Time is just waiting for those seeds to sprout.
But I only heard about you by chance.
Forget it. Just some needless musings. The connection between the Abyss Order and the Ruin Guards is by no means incidental. Rather, they are both branches that have grown out and up from the same roots below.
branches? Roots? What do you mean exactly?
Both originate from an ancient nation that was destroyed 500 years ago. Khaenri'ah.
Huh? Khaenri'ah?
Get used to hearing that name a lot because, after this point, the game doesn't stop fucking talking about it.
Really? The Abyss Order and Ruin Guards are left over from after the destruction of that nation? Oh. Speaking of Khaenri'ah, that's really a super ancient name.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. As your guide, Paimon should explain a bit here. A long time ago, the nation of Khaenri'ah was...
I know about Khaenri'ah.
Huh?
Because I have memories of Khaenri'ah,
You have
apparently.
memories of being there. But that nation was destroyed 500 years ago.
Is that so? Well, everyone has their secrets. You did not pry into mine, so I shall not pry into yours. But, if you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, the Khaenri'ah you saw, what was it like?
A lot of options. Dane and Khaenri'ah. It's worth a shot. See. Tell him about the Sea of Flames you saw. Yeah.
So that's the complete story, huh? Paimon thought that you ran into that unknown god first.
And yeah.
I see. So your first memory after coming to this world was being awoken by your sister from within that meteorite.
It seems your sister woke up first. But the question is, how long before you?
And then your sister told you that the destruction of Khaenri'ah plunged the whole world into chaos, and that you two should leave this world called Teyvat?
The destruction of Khaenri'ah? She said that?
That's what I heard at the time.
That destruction you witnessed, that's history from 500 years ago. It seems the first time you awoke in this world was indeed during that period.
Huh. So your sister understood this world better than you did because she woke up first.
And it was shortly after that that you encountered an unknown god who blocked your path, so you couldn't escape.
Oh, Paimon knows this part really well.
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried to leave for another world, you didn't know anything about Khaenri'ah. But now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Teyvat, you are able to guess that the war you witnessed all those years ago must be the war that ended Khaenri'ah. Am I right?
Ah, if that's the case, you must have been flipping through all sorts of books during our adventure these past few months. Before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked at some vague materials. Later, we managed to gather a whole bunch of old books from all around Mondstadt and Liyue, but you told Paimon they were useless. So, the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Khaenri'ah so you could find your sister?
It's the second most promising lead after looking for the 7.
Oh, yeah. You can travel around the 7 nations to find the 7. But where can you go to find a nation that was destroyed 500 years ago?
I probably know more about Khaenri'ah than both of you.
Probably. It's almost like you've been there.
Khaenri'ah was a nation without a god. Not because it had a god that died or abandoned them, but because it never had a god to begin with. It was a powerful nation, built purely by humans. An unprecedented, flourishing, and glorious civilization. It was the pride of humankind.
A nation without a god?
Why is it that hard to believe? Atheists exist.
Later events unfolded just as you remember. It was all destroyed by gods.
You mean that...
500 years ago, the gods descended upon the world and brought desolation to Khaenri'ah. The pride of humankind was uprooted and crushed, like a weed removed from the garden of the gods.
How could that be? The history books don't say anything about that.
That's horrible.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits.
I need to hear what explanation the gods have for their actions.
Let's keep moving. I will tell you more of what you want to know as we continue our search.
Sure you will. We need to go way over there. Okay. Climb. Oh god, not more.
Over there! It's more ruin guards and abyss mages. Dane was just saying how these ancient machines are from Khaenri'ah. So, did Khaenri'ah have a lot of ruins that needed to be guarded?
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given these machines. No one called them that 500 years ago. These ruin guards were known as field tillers by the people of Khaenri'ah.
Field tillers? What a strange name.
Paimon is also a strange name. They were farming equipment?
It's not like you think. Field tiller was just a code name. The people of Khaenri'ah like to give code names to their weapons.
Weird.
The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel and blood. This is how the field tiller came about.
Fought for with steel and blood? Well, that's an interesting way of understanding tilling. Paimon doesn't think it's a very positive interpretation.
After the destruction of Khaenri'ah, these masterless field tillers went completely out of control. They wandered aimlessly over the centuries, gradually spreading to every corner of Teyvat, perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time. They found their way to various ruins across the land, where they lie dormant.
Well, that sounds so sad.
Wandering aimlessly for 500 years.
Once you understand more, those details won't mean much to you. But no matter their past, all that remains of them now is the danger they pose. So destroy them all.
Well, they try killing me constantly anyway, so that's not a high bar to pass, man.
I'll uproot you.
Oh no, I don't want this robot.
And trap. Up to it, Manzai.
Unleash. Let the magic begin.
Let's nip that in the bud.
That's one mage down.
Your grand finale.
Ow! After I casually eat shit.
I hear everything. One with the forest.
You wanna maybe?
Observe.
No! 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 Not this! Not this! Not this! Not this! I hate this fucking spinny attack thing.
Can't see? I'll uproot you. Flowers out.
No!
Yeah.
I just got him killed. Shit. Oh, come on.
Observe. Break a leg. Observe. Over here.
Okay, this is not working. Yeah, I'll just use this. Revive. And you can have some chickens. You can have a chicken. You can have a chicken. You don't need one. Fuck my life! No!
Unleash. Chip on up. Be amazed.
Up to it, Manzai. One with the force. I hear everything.
Huh? This abyss mage dropped a talisman. Could it be a communication of some kind?
This talisman seems connected to the Abyss Herald. But why would an Abyss Mage be carrying it? Perhaps it really does contain information about their operation.
But Paimon can't read the writing on it. Is that the script of Conria?
Engulf the faith of an enemy in flame, and bring glory to Her Highness the Princess.
What? Is that what it says?
Loom of Fate initial operation. They, the Abyss, seem to be carrying out a large operation. The keyword here is Loom of Fate. It seems like they are still launching the operation, or rather, are still conducting preliminary tests.
Loom of Fate? What's that? Is it literally a fate-leaving machine?
Is it related to the inverted statue?
From the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting, those eerie ruins are super likely to be related to this fate-leaving operation. So, Dane, what message does this talisman contain?
I'm reading it now. An ambitious operation. but some parts are difficult to understand.
How so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osile, Overlord of the Vortex.
Yeah, he had an entire Jade Chamber dropped on him, so, you know.
The Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean?
It was just crushed by the Jade Chamber.
What do they want with Osile?
Could it be the same as with Dvalin?
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and I also know of the Abyss Order's role in the Storm Terror incident. Though you may not have been aware of it at the time, you were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar to this one.
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. The Abyss Order keeps setting their sights higher and higher. Will the Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt Osile, just as they did Dvalin?
No. From the contents of the talisman, this operation goes one step further. They won't just corrupt Osile's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the field tillers to completely transform Osile's body.
Is that even possible? So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some sort of cybernetic squid god of mass destruction?
Sounds about right.
Very few people today truly understand the civilization of Khaenri'ah. Though of course, the accuracy of that understanding itself is difficult to judge. Only the Abyss Order has consistently sought out the remnants of Khaenri'ah. Despite being far from human, they seek out this lost human civilization quite persistently. The talisman's message states that they will use the defiled statue as a base, attaching Osile's limbs to construct a mechanized god. And the new core that shall replace the orb usually held by the Statue of the Seven is the eye of the very first field tiller.
The eye of the very first field tiller? Oh, Paimon gets it! All those Abyss mages are looking for the special eye, right?
It would seem so.
Let's find the eye before they do.
This whole thing keeps getting more complicated. But basically, it all has to do with that eerie statue of the Seven we saw, right?
Yes. According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the defiled statue, thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Celestia.
Oh boy, the Abyss Order sure isn't holding back with this plan. Since no one knows where the first field tiller is, how about we take the information about the statue as the starting point for our investigation?
That statue, it looked like the Animo Archon.
Yeah, that tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down anyway. Let's go to the cathedral first and ask around. Maybe we'll learn something.
Yeah, that was a circumstance where it had two options, but it had, like, it was registering it as both options being selected.
The cathedral.
Huh? What's the matter, Dane?
He's not religious.
Nothing. Let's get moving.
You're a terrible liar. Alright. Whee! God damn
A
it.
huge statue, a grandiose cathedral. The people of Mondstadt clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them. But how aware of this was the Animo Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
Absolutely nothing.
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return, though. Does it?
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral! Don't say anything bad about the Animo Archon! And actually, the Animo Archon is... never mind!
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral. I'll leave you two to mingle with the sisters.
Huh?
Aren't you curious?
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to poke into these affairs with their utmost trust. Having me tag along would only make them suspicious.
Because they don't know you?
Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time. When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is never pretty. I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now, or in the future either. That's enough about that. While we've been chit-chatting, the Abyss Order continues to act.
Okay, then we'll just go in ourselves and ask around.
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue inside the cathedral. The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they rashly tried anything against the Abyss Order, it would only ruin whatever element of surprise we may have. Also, meddling in the affairs of the Abyss usually doesn't end well for anyone.
Whatever you say, dude. Barbara! I must speak with you. Apparently.
Honorary Knight. Hi, how have you been? Do you need anything today? But I should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre to Hermel again, we cannot oblige.
That's fine.
It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion. Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something. Barbara, have you heard about the first field tiller? What's that? Field tiller. What does it do? Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, next question. Has the church ever lost a statue of the Seven? Huh? You're here to ask about that old story? Well, I didn't expect that. That was such a long time ago, barely anyone mentions it nowadays. A long time ago, there was indeed one statue of the Seven that disappeared one night without a trace. Nearly every member of the church joined the search for it, but it was never found. In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the Lost Statue of the Seven. Of course! Of course? Nothing? So do you have any other clues? Paimon means any other strange stories?
This is why we shouldn't let her talk. She spoils everything.
Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we saw just yet. Like Dane said outside, it's for your own good. Other strange stories? I'm not sure. Let me think about what other unusual incidents are in the church's records. Oh, the Tyrant's Final Fury? No, that's from another time. Probably unrelated. The Tyrant's Final Fury? Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed old Mondstadt, the place now known as Storm Terror's lair. Many, many years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached old Mondstadt. Balls of fire raining from the sky? How terrifying! People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms, so they referred to it as the Tyrant's Final Fury. This strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. It just gradually ceased on its own.
So bizarre.
Right. Later, the theory of the Tyrant's Final Fury became less probable in the eyes of the church. Common reasoning dictates that the god of storms wouldn't shoot fireballs. Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster. Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven, but I just can't think of any other strange incidents that might be. It's okay. Thanks anyway!
There's that pointless word, thank you, again. I can never get used to hearing it.
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Those monsters?
Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom, causing great unrest among the wolves. Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas? As for what purpose, I can't say for certain. Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom. I must also begin to make a move myself.
Then I will go as well.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
But you're also a member of the clergy.
Don't worry, I'll go and help as well.
Right. We'll go give Master Jean a hand. Oh, okay. If the honorary knight will be there, then... But please, everyone, be careful. May the animal Archon protect you all.
Yeah, sure. He's gonna protect so much. Aside from nothing at all. Hello, Victor. I'm going to ignore you. This video is gonna be longer than I anticipated. I don't want to stop the thing, like, partway through, though. Shit's hitting the fan! We gotta go!
I see. Has the Abyss Order already launched a new operation? This could very well have something to do with the defiled statue. We should go as well.
But what is the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway? Are they looking to do the same as they did with Dvalin? Not again!
No, that's not likely. Unlike Osile, who was just suppressed, Andreas died long ago. Today, it is just his spirit that stands guard over Wolvendom. The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas in an attempt to garner some information from one of the Animo Archon's old companions.
Fun times. Let's go. It's off. Son of a bitch.
Don't underestimate the enemy. Let's take them now.
Keep up. One with the force. Let's nip that in the bud. Can't see?
Strike is one.
Motherfucker.
Many happy returns.
Okay, that's not helping.
Surprise! Cue the spot.
And shroud. I'll approve you.
Yeah. Okay, it's ideal to have a Electro character. My only Electro character is you know, Lisa and Beto. I forgot that I had Beto. She's not useful to me either, but
One with the force. Up to it, Monzai.
eat it. Okay.
There sure are a lot of enemies around here.
The closer we get to the target, the more enemies there are. Fits the Abyss Order's style.
We should hurry and find Lupus Boreas.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm not going any further.
Huh? Why not? Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
That's probably not it.
It has nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly became a servant of the Seven. I cannot possibly agree with his actions. I don't desire any interaction with him. Besides, You're the one people like. I'm less likable.
Probably because you keep, you know, coming off as an asshole. If you'd be a bit nicer. You really despise the 7, huh?
There's nothing special about gods anyway. It's just my opinion, but a word of advice. Always be on your guard when around gods. You shouldn't place too much trust in them. But at the same time, don't go too far in the opposite direction. Don't go trying to overthrow them or hunt them down, even if the god in question is your sworn enemy.
Don't trust them and don't hunt them. That's some awkward advice. Does Dane hate the 7 or is he protecting them?
Why is your opinion so contradictory?
Lest I repeat the failings of my forebears, I will tell you one final fact.
Huh? What fact?
The destruction of the nation of Khaenri'ah by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the nations watched over by the 7. Well, enough chit-chat. We should get back to business. I will go take care of the remaining Abyss Order members in the area. Try and keep your visit with Boreas brief. Afterward, let's meet at the entrance to Wolvendom.
Up, there he goes. What a strange man.
I can kind of see where he's coming from.
That's true. You also keep your guard up against unfamiliar gods. At the Rite of Dissension in Liyue, your decision was very similar to what Dane would do.
When there's a lack of trust, it's best to just avoid the situation entirely.
Not the easiest situation.
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two doing here?
I don't know.
Oh, Master Jean! So glad we found you. Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss Order, so we came to help.
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange. They have surrounded Wolvendom. I am preparing to send out some knights to fight back. I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but I did not see you. Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is going after Boreas. But the Abyss Order and Boreas... what is the connection between them?
Okay, apparently it's pronounced Boreas, even though Boreas sounds a little bit easier.
They just like to cause trouble. Do they really need a reason? The Abyss Order already went after Dvalin. It's not too surprising that they would also go after another one of the Animal Archon's buddies.
That is true. Regardless, whether the reason behind the present threat is clear or not, I will handle the situation. Honorary Knight, please go and check if Lupus Boreas is in any danger. This god's spirit... he does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him before. Maybe it is best that you are also the one to meet him this time.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, be careful. Thank you for your help, Honorary Knight of Favonius.
Okay. Whatever. Yeah, okay. Me too. I'm gonna cut some corners. If I can. Oh, that's not cutting corners at all. God, there's enemies everywhere. You just want to talk to the wolfy do. Son of a bitch.
Look! Over there, it's Razor! And the Abyss Herald!
You, not welcome here!
So, the wolf's wretched spirit likes to raise wild pups now. You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of godly glory. If you serve us, we can restore your divine powers you once held in the past. Lies. Lies.
What the heck is this ceremony? He looks like he's in a lot of pain. Oh no, is this the same thing they did to corrupt Dvalin's mind?
Wolves never surrender. But this can't go on.
Time for another round with the Abyss Herald.
No matter how many times you resist us, your efforts are all in vain.
I'm not ready for this, man.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Over here. Break a leg.
Can't see?
Observe.
I'll uproot you! Keep up.
And step. Step on up.
And shroud! Let's nip that in the bud. Mini happy return!
And step.
Yeah, shoot it.
Spotlight.
One with the force. Stop it now!
Observe. Over here.
The end will come.
Keep up.
Back here, you dick. Ow!
Observe. Step on up.
I'll uproot you! Can't see? No pain, no gain.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say, dude.
Observe. Strike is one.
And shroud! Tiny mythical beast!
And step. Over here. Be amazed.
The abyss shall rise once again.
Next, I have to kill these things too. I'm just gonna drag this out. I don't give a shit. There we go.
The ceremony was interrupted. How fortunate for you.
Boreas has a very bony tail.
How does an old spirit have such determined will? No matter. This is but a small unforeseen variable. Our grand scheme will not be affected.
It disappeared again.
Yeah, it's almost like he's a coward. It sure ran away quickly.
Thank you. You came. Just in time.
Yeah, I do that a lot.
Human Lupercal. I am ashamed that you must see me in my present state.
You can drop the whole you know, proud act. We're happy to help.
But still, the Abyss Herald underestimated my strength.
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial, but scary outsider, not respect trial rules. I too didn't see the trap.
Wait. So you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus Boreas's mind, then lured him out under the pretense of challenging him in a trial?
It's not your fault, Razor.
Thank you. In the future, my claws must get sharper. You smelled danger and came here?
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon's nose doesn't even know what danger smells like. Besides coming to help, we actually have something to ask you about too. Excuse us, Mr. Wolf God. Do you know anything about the first field tiller?
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. I know not what this field tiller is. Though there was indeed one human-made machine that I can never forget. It entered into my proving ground by accident, and I mistook it for a challenger. But it could not think, only fight. It was designed as a pure killing machine from top to bottom. I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my attacks. Before it fell to the ground, it fled the proving ground.
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the very first field tiller, right?
Could it spin?
Yes, it could spin, leap high into the air, and even shoot fireballs. Although no match for a god, it was stronger than even many who wield visions.
Fireballs? Hey, didn't we hear this somewhere else recently as well? Anyway, this pretty much proves that the first field tiller came to Mondstadt, doesn't it? It sounds like the first one was way stronger than the mass-produced ruin guards that came after. But in this story, it was damaged at the proving ground while fighting the Wolf of the North.
Don't know. But did we help?
Yes, you were a big help. Thanks. We need to keep investigating something super important. The Abyss Herald may have left, but the Abyss's forces are still attacking. You two be careful.
Yes, I smell more danger. Bigger danger. You too. Also, be careful.
Good intel. Quick, let's go tell Dane.
Yeah, let's go tell him what's going on here. Oh, yeah, this thing. Yeah, I'm not touching that. I mean, I will eventually, but, I ain't doing it right now. It's part of a set of games that I don't give a shit about. I got story quest stuff? Oh, right. Okay, I can unlock my first story quest. Yeah, no, it can stay there. The first one you get to interact with is fucking Klee, and I hate her so much. Dainsleif, where are you? You're by the teleportation spot. Oh god. No!
Keep up.
You missed some enemies, you dick. Alright, let's go.
Dane, there you are. Did you see Master Jean?
I saw her, but purposely avoided her. As both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master, she naturally would have some reservations towards me. If I'm not careful, one day I may find myself becoming the object of one of her investigations. But back to the matter at hand. I defeated some of the Abyss forces, but wasn't able to gather any information. Did you have more success?
Mm-hmm.
I see. Well then, we can more or less figure out where the first field tiller ended up.
the Lupus Boreas story?
That information combined with a more comprehensive analysis.
Okay.
For example, the old story you told me you heard in the cathedral.
Oh, the Tyrant's Final Fury.
Exactly. The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down by a deceased tyrant.
Actually, Barbara's the deaconess.
Ah, Paimon gets it. So the Tyrant's Final Fury was really just missiles fired from the field tiller after it ran from Wolvendom. After it was damaged in the fight with the Wolf of the North, it must have wandered into the ruins of Old Mondstadt and stayed there. Then, whenever anyone got close, pew, pew, boom! It would fire a ton of missiles at them. Until one day, it finally broke down for good, and the fireballs stopped raining from the sky. Back then, the people of Mondstadt hadn't seen many ruin guards before, so they came to interpret it as the Tyrant's Final Fury.
Yeah.
Looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire area.
No need.
What do you mean?
I remember.
You mean... Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw that abandoned ruin guard sitting atop the tower when we went there before. Can't forget something like that.
Hooray! Fun times. Okay, so. Meet with higher up. Okay. That didn't help me at all. Okay. Well. Yes, this asshole.
This is it, right? Okay then, use your elemental sight to look for the eye.
Stop bossing me around, Paimon.
Ooh, so what did you see?
Absolutely nothing.
Huh? Nothing? Oh, but Paimon was so excited. What's going on? Are you sure you did it right?
Why did you think that the elemental sight would show something? Did you forget that this was a human-made thing and not anything that requires elemental energy?
This requires another method. Using elemental sight on a field tiller is of no use because it is not powered by the elements.
I just said that.
Let me give it a try. And done.
I guess that's why he's not a playable character, because he doesn't actually... He doesn't trust the gods enough, so he doesn't actually do anything that makes him worthy of getting a vision. And I guess he needed a vision to be a playable character.
Wow!
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along. The eye of the first field tiller. All of the ruin guards today are just replicas of this machine. As the prototype, its combat capability was unrestricted.
Prototype? Oh, Paimon doesn't know that word. Is it another ancient term from Conria?
No, it's not.
As the Abyss Order has surmised, if this eye is placed in the hands of the defiled statue, and if the limbs of Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, are attached to the statue, there you have a mechanized god. And this newly born god will have the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
What an extreme and dangerous operation.
Yes.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
Hide it somewhere where no one will find it.
No. I'll guard it myself.
Oh, you would.
Huh? You? Dane? You won't go and do anything crazy with it, will you?
You may doubt me if you wish, but I must ensure it does not fall into the wrong hands. No matter where we may hide it, they will find it. And as for the Church of Favonius, well, you know I don't trust them.
We tricked them into thinking that a broken lyre was still, or like was recovered and, you know, all pretty and all that kind of stuff, and they still fell for it. And they still believe that it's fine, so, yeah, I don't trust them either.
Right.
But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we must also take care of that defiled statue.
By doing what exactly?
We can't have the church get involved. Let's handle it ourselves. As for what I mean by take care of it, naturally I mean to completely destroy it.
Okay.
Destroy it? That's a statue of the Seven! As well as being a really important cultural relic, they're actually divine too!
It's defiled. I don't think it's divine anymore.
Well, good thing we didn't tell Barbara earlier. Otherwise she'd be going completely bonkers right now.
Do the Seven really expect me to help them look after what belongs to them? Let's go back to those ruins and destroy the inverted statue. If we are lucky, we will also run into that Abyss Herald. I'll make sure it doesn't get away this time.
Yeah, sure. You're gonna... You're gonna do so much. Yep, not in there. This way. I'm not lost. Great. I can hear my cats upstairs running around like morons. Because that's what I need right now. Alright. I'm not listening to your request, game. I don't care. It's asking for 2 elements, not just 1.
So after all that running around, we end up right back here again. Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in.
Stop being such a baby!
We must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Teyvat. That are the stupidest. To get to that creepy statue, we just need to follow the path we used to escape last time. That should take us right to it. Yep, that'll work. Let's go, and remember to be on your guard.
Oh god! No! No! That was cheap, game. That's a chest. I'm gonna take that. Get off me. It's a bubble. I don't think it thinks it's anything.
Looks like we're here.
No.
An eerie, lifeless, dark chamber. I understand the evil aura you were describing earlier.
Oh, such a scary place.
Then fucking leave.
Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue. The Abyss Herald. It's here.
You sense correctly. You are just as vexatious as ever, Dainsleif, enemy of the Abyss. I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed, perhaps from your darkest nightmares. Unless... Oh, and something far more dangerous. You reek of a corruption familiar to me. Then we are the same. We're both dangerous. But dangers from outside of the Abyss Order must be caught and caged.
It is your words that forever reek of corruption. Time to silence you.
Yeah, and I'll be doing all the fucking fighting.
Yeah, so.
And step. Trip on up.
So.
Oh god.
And step. Over here.
And shroud.
Observe.
What do you mean, you fucking coward?
Keep up.
Stop dodging!
Observe. Surprise.
One with the force. I hear everything.
And step. Trip on up.
Can't see? Alley-oop. The feeling's mutual. Let's nip that in the bud.
Over here. Let the magic begin. And step.
And shroud.
Your grand finale. Trip on up.
You wanna try killing them? No! Fucking bubbles! I don't have very many for healing items. Oh god. And that's the end of that.
One with the force.
Unleash.
I'll uproot you.
Motherfucker.
And shroud. Keep up. Still breathing. Mini happy return. One with the force. I hear everything.
Unleash. Strike is one. Surprise. Observe. Over here.
I'll uproot you.
The world.
Oh, finally you did something. Yeah.
Princess.
Hey. Could that be?
Lumine.
Sir.
I finally found you.
Wait. She just blocked an attack against the Abyss Herald. Your sister and the Abyss?
Ether, why are you with Dane?
What? Why are you asking me about something that doesn't matter?
Your sister knows Dane?
Apparently.
Lumine, we meet again.
What's going on here? Dane knows her too?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy.
Lumine.
Hold on a second.
But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop the Abyss. That man, Dainsleif, was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria. A curse of immortality was laid upon him to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into monsters of the Abyss.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years ago?
How the fuck do you think he knew of all this?
And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves? And the whole thing about Dane being your enemy... Paimon's so confused.
One track mind, my character. You can tell me this. You can tell me all this later. Let's go home.
Home. Yes. Of course. Home is wherever we are together. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with Destiny will see no end.
Destiny?
Listen to me, Ether. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world. So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, brother. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
We didn't destroy the statue.
They left. Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful information.
You're right, Paimon. There is hope.
That's right. At least now, as well as the Seven, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right?
Another objective for our journey.
That's right. By the way, what they said just now is all pretty confusing. Did you understand it at all?
I pretty much got it.
Oh, well then, let's go over it again. First off, that Abyss Herald called your sister Princess. It seems like your sister is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to her. Still, we don't know for sure if she's the highest ranking leader in the organization.
Who cares? She's working with them, and that's kind of a problem.
Also, your sister said that she wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with Destiny. What the heck does that mean? Could it be that she wants to destroy the Seven and the Seven Nations?
Potentially.
Next thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Conria turned into after their nation was destroyed. This story is just plain terrifying. And Dane is from Conria too. He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago. But he didn't turn into a monster. And now he's fighting the Abyss Order. So that's why your sister said that Dane is her enemy, right? But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now?
Did Mihoyo think that we would get that information that we wouldn't be able to adhere to it? Or are they just making sure that for the people that that information came too fast for could understand it? I don't know, like, it seems like a little bit silly to recount everything that literally just happened as it happened. Like,
so, how come after all this time we spent searching for your sister, it turns out she's on the side of the Abyss? What's up with
Thinking about it over and over will solve nothing.
Yeah, you're right. Then we can't let ourselves get down about it now. Our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible dark place and get back to the surface where the sun shines bright.
We didn't destroy the statue.
Sister wants you to reach the end of your journey. Well then, show her what you're made of.
We didn't.
Come on, traveler. Let's go.
We were here to destroy the statue, and now we're not doing it. We're just fucking ignoring it. So yeah, your sibling leads the Abyss Order, because you know that's something that we needed. And being on the side of the enemy. Click that. Fun times. Actually, what do I have here for... Oh, look at all my gems. Alright. I don't have enough to make another wish, though, so, you know. Actually, I might. I forgot. Stardust is available now, so you can do that. Do that. Oh, I am at 10 now. Woohoo! And I'm at 9 for that.
Cannot simply be quantified in monetary terms.
Whatever. Okay. We're gonna go back to Mondstadt. Oh, right. So. I'm probably not gonna get a 5-star here. Nah. What do I get? I get Yao Yao and another Xingyan. Alright, so. Constellation 2 for a character I don't really care for. Okay. Attributes. Let's level her. Yeah, as you can see here, she's a polearm. She does also have the capability of, being a decent healer. But I think it'll be some time before that happens. Like, this thing. You can't fight this enemy until you get to Sumeru, I believe, which is annoying, but you know. Okay, so we got that, so we'll be able to wish again. I'll worry about building her later. It's not a big deal. Alright. See what I get. I get a 5-star. We'll skip along, and it's a weapon. Okay. Yeah, that's the problem with the standard banner. Sometimes the 5-star is a weapon and not a character, which I don't really like. Because that does actually outright reset the pity. Okay. But it gave us that. And since we are in a new month and everything, you can use Stardust to like buy characters, so like Ningguang or Xingqiu. Again, I don't bother. I literally only buy Fates. So we're up to 3. And that's the end of that. Apologies for this one being a little bit on the longer side. I just figured that since it all pertained to Dainsleif, I might as well just put it all in there at once. So anyway, thank you for watching. If you like my content, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Toodles!